Recoil of a gun.
You pull the trigger of a gun. It releases a pin which strikes the primer at the base of the cartridge. Inside this cartridge is a chemically explosive substance known as smokeless powder. The impact from the firing pin ignites this powder inside the cartridge, creating a high-pressure gas that rapidly expands. This energy pushes forward and forces the bullet out of the cartridge, driving it down the barrel of the gun.
In an isolated system, the total linear momentum before an event equals the total linear momentum after the event.
In other words, the momentum of the gun is equal to the momentum of the bullet. Before firing, the gun and bullet system is at rest, so the total momentum is zero. When the bullet is fired forward, the gun recoils backward so that the total momentum remains zero. And this is in accordance with the law of conservation of linear momentum. So this is how the recoil of a gun can be expressed mathematically. The mass of the bullet multiplying the velocity of the bullet is equal to the mass of the gun multiplying the velocity of the gun. It's question time. A bullet of mass 20 grams is fired horizontally into a suspended wooden block of mass 180 grams with a velocity of 100 meters per second. Calculate the common velocity with which the embedded wooden block moves. Try to get the important data from the question. So we have the mass of the bullet to be 20 grams. We have the mass of the wooden block. So there's a mass of the bullet, mass of the wooden block, which is 180 grams. Velocity of the bullet. We want the velocity of the block. And we know that the momentum before an event is equal to the momentum after the event. Momentum is mass times velocity, and we are dealing with the momentum of the bullet in respect to the momentum of the block. The mass of the bullet times the velocity of the bullet is equal to the mass of the wooden block times the velocity of the wooden block. So now what is the mass of the bullet? That is 20. Now velocity of the bullet is 100. Now mass of the wooden block, that is 180, and then times the velocity of the wooden block. Now we can write this as 20 times 100 all over 180. So this is 11.11 meters per second. So this is the velocity of the wooden block. We know that the momentum of the gun is equal to the momentum of the bullet. Now the mass of the gun is 4 kg, but the mass of the bullet is 50 grams. Let's convert from grams to kilograms. Why? Because in physics, the unit for mass is kilograms and not grams. So let's convert from grams to kilograms. So if 1000 grams makes 1 kilogram, then 50 grams will make how many kilograms? So 50 grams is also equal to 0.05 kilograms. So the mass of the gun is 4 times the velocity of the gun. Now velocity of gun is not given, and the mass of the bullets is 0.05, multiplying the velocity of the bullet, which is 35. These are the factors affecting the recoil.